Oscar De La Hoya said that Ryan Garcia is healing up nicely. His hand, as you know, in his last fight, he hurt his hand and it's healing, and they're looking to get him back in the ring as soon as possible. And Oscar De La Hoya said that he really feels that the fight should be against Devin Haney. And I'm not so sure. I don't know. This is a great segue. One of my main topics today is who should Ryan Garcia fight? Should he fight Devin Haney next, or should he consider going after Shakur Stevenson? Now, the thing about Stevenson, you heard those two guys talking smack to each other after Ryan's fight, and Ryan said that he wants to fight Shakur. One thing that I always give Ryan Garcia credit for is that he does want the big fights. He challenges himself. So really, the two biggest fights out there financially and for him appear to be Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. Now, here's the thing. Oscar's talking about Devin Haney. A lot of people want to see a rematch with Devin Haney. Devin Haney wants to see the rematch himself. Here's my thought. I would much rather see Ryan Garcia fight Shakur Stevenson. I think that if Ryan Garcia fights Shakur Stevenson now, number one, it really tells a lot about Ryan Garcia and that he's not bullshitting about how he wants to fight the best fights. That's number one. They were talking about it. From what I understand, the negotiations kind of stalled a little bit. If you recall, Shakur Stevenson was all gun ho, and he had made a statement in the past that he was going to stay at welterweight. Remember, previously he said that he wanted to go back down to junior welter after that fight, but then after the whole fiasco, being stripped of the belt and all of this stuff, he said, "You know what? I'm going to stay at 147." And then when they started talking about the fight with Ryan Garcia, who won the belt at 147, Shakur Stevenson is saying, "Well, no, I want you to, I want to fight at 140 with a rehydration clause." So, Ryan says he has no problem fighting him at 140. He'll go to his weight, but he can't have a rehydration clause. My point is, why are we looking for excuses, Shakur? You talked a lot of smack. Ryan's willing to fight you. The smartest thing to do is fight at 147. Shakur Stevenson looked fantastic at 147. As a matter of fact, it was that was my basic fight, that his Shakur Stevenson's last fight. I thought to myself that he just proved to me that he's as good as some people said. I was just a little, because he wasn't exciting. He's talented. I never took his talent away, but he just didn't have that excitement factor. Okay. I think by hanging with my man, Terrence Crawford, because he looked a little more aggressive against Lopez. I mean, the bottom line is I thought it was his best performance. In my opinion, I would like to see that fight, because let's be real, boys and girls. The Devin Haney fight's not going to get old. Ryan Garcia could lose and still have the Devin Haney fight, and the desire for the Devin Haney fight would still be just as much as it is. All right. You could say all you want about the PEDs, but Ryan Garcia beat the snot out of Devin Haney, and he'll do it again. So I mean, that's the way it is, but in any event, what are you saying? My man's saying, is this live or is it pre-recorded? What are you talking about? Anyway, it's live. It's live, and speaking of which, anyway, I was just curious to know what your thoughts were about that. Who would you like to see Ryan Garcia fight next? I hear all kinds of rumors about, Devin Haney already getting another fight, but I don't think so. I think they're waiting for Ryan's hand to heal, and I think if Oscar's right, they're going to push for Devin. if they ask me, I think Shakur. I think we should do the Shakur Stevenson fight. I mean, you got two fighters, both are big draws. That's a big money fight right there. I mean, come on. Hey, listen, let's face it. Devin Haney, he can't draw flies. He can't draw flies at a garbage meet. He just can't. He's not an exciting fighter. And, his father doesn't do him any justice. He's not a fan favorite. Let's face it. People want to go see Ryan, love him or hate him. They want to go see him. And with Shakur Stevenson, he's got a great fan base. I like the fight. I like the fight. I like Shakur Stevenson against Ryan Garcia if possible, but it sounds like it definitely sounds like he's going to be leaning towards Devin Haney if you listen to what Oscar De La Hoya was saying over this past weekend.